let's just go ahead and do this and see what happens. Yep, just like clockwork. Hi, it's Kamon Reynolds, and this is unusual. We pull into the driveway, just got done working a yard of bees, and got a bunch of bees on the ground. What does this mean? So this time of the year, and I see this every year, you get some fall swarms, and they're always pretty small, and sometimes they have queens, sometimes they don't. Most of the time they're too small to hardly even fool with. Sometimes they're the size of a softball. The biggest ones usually are about maybe 3 frames of bees, what I typically see. More often than not, they're much smaller than that. 1 to 2 frames. I'd say right now between this and what we're fixing to show you, probably cover around 2 frames. And the queen, if there is one, which I think there might be over here. There's a this cluster right here, but it looks like they could be killing her as tight as that ball is. Look at that, those bees going towards her. Fall swarms have a very, very low chance of survival, but sometimes they'll go into a colony with a virgin queen or something like that, and they'll usurp the colony, and they'll kill the queen that's in there, and they'll take it over. Africanized bees are notorious for doing this, and they'll have a little bitty pocket-sized swarm go into a gentle colony and take it over. And I don't know how often that happens. There's a lot we still don't understand about swarms. And just bees in general. Let's see if we can dig to this queen. There she is right there. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get her in a hive. Alright, I'm going to get a queen cage. I'll be right back. Alright, so the queen's down in here. As you can see, the bees going around her. I can't figure out what they're doing. Fall swarms are just weird. I got a spray bottle of water. This is going to keep her from being able to fly once I get her out of here. There she is. A little water won't hurt her. I don't want her flying off on me. Get on down in there. Alright, there she goes. Get on out of here. Alright, so we got the queen in this cage. I think she's a virgin by looking at her. Abdomen looks smaller. They act a little different too. Alright, so we got all these bees right here. I doubt this is going to be worth the effort, but I've been wrong before. So let's see if we can get them to march in here. Got some combs in here and some bee smell. Now the queen's in there. Shut the lid. And just like magic, there they go. But look at them all the way out to here. They're fanning. And they're not just doing that for fun. It's pheromones and stuff. And they're blowing that all the way this way. What's confusing now is the fact that we've got a bunch over here. It makes me wonder, do we have multiple queens? Might have one down in there. Seem to be a little more rambunctious and a little bald in that spot. It's hard to tell with the grass. Now in the spring, typically when I see a swarm that's on the ground, it gives me an indication that there's a mated queen in there that took off too quickly, and she got too tired, still maybe a little too heavy from all those eggs. and she fell to the ground. Now that could be the case. That queen looked a little small to me, but you know, I've been wrong before. Really interesting though. So the chances of a swarm surviving in the wild this late in the game is very, very, very slim. It's not even good in spring in ideal conditions. Still about 70% on average of first year swarms perish. A lot of factors. Good cavity. You got to find a good sized cavity. It's got to be a quality cavity. You also have to make sure you have good flows, resources, and some years are better than others. And I think that's why some years you see a lot more swarms than others. You catch more swarms as maybe the year before was really good. Last year was really good. A lot of people reporting catching a lot of swarms this year. Last year was a good honey flow year, and I imagine that helped facilitate more success in the swarm success department. You just wonder, there's just so much to all this stuff. Let's just go ahead and do this and see what happens. Yep, just like clockwork. They're running in like it's a ocean wave. Just coming on in. Roll tide, bees. Yeah, I don't think they had a queen. They were lost. This will be interesting to see if anything happens. I'm going to give them some comb, a little bit of 1-to-1 syrup. See if that queen has either mated or comes back mated. I'm going to check them probably. I'll give them 2 weeks. If she's a virgin, I don't want to mess with her. That cage I put her in had candy in it, so they should be able to eat her out pretty quick. You know, and if it's a mated queen that starts laying a lot quicker than a virgin, obviously, then when I come back 14 days from now, I should have some really established brood in there. And that'll let me know what she was. So this is interesting. I nearly ran over them. They were right there in the driveway. We were pulling in. We just ran over, and Laura and I went through like 45, 47 colonies or something like that. And Mom was watching the kids. Things are shaping up for a really good fall flow here. And just came here home, and we thought we were done with bees for the day. No, sir. Alright, well, we'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching the videos. I'm going to get out of this bee suit.